Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're going to grab some Queso Manchego, truly one of the best ingredients that hail from Spain, and we're going to create an extraordinary recipe that, even though it's not very popular throughout all of Spain, it's one you'll find in many tapas bars and restaurants in the beautiful region of Castilla-La Mancha. We're talking Spanish cheese fritters. These are known as Tortillitas de Queso Manchego. And let me tell you, these fritters have a light crispy texture on the outside with a beautiful pop of flavors in the inside. The recipe is very easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or special equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done in just 30 minutes. Folks serve these fritters as a tapas appetizer, like they do in Castilla-La Mancha, or even as a side dish. This is some grilled fish and roasted potatoes. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill you with so much goodness. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. Now, Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients, like Queso Manchego, which we're going to be using in today's recipe, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure you use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's just dive right into this. I'm going to add in half a cup of all-purpose flour into a large bowl, which is 60 grams, and make a well in the middle. Then we'll crack in 1 large egg, whisk the egg, and then add in half a cup of beer, which is 120 milliliters, and whisk everything together until we end up with a smooth batter. If beer is not your thing, you can also use club soda here, or even sparkling water. Then we'll add in 1 shallot that's been finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic that have been finely grated, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, which is 8 grams, 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary, which is 1 gram, and half a teaspoon of dried thyme, which is half a gram. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper, and we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. Then we'll finally shred 2 cups of cheese, which is 240 grams, and add it into the bowl with a batter. I'm using a Spanish Manchego that's been aged for 6 months, but you can use whatever Manchego you like or whatever cheese you have on hand. Either way, link where you can get the Spanish Manchego I'm using in the description box below. And we'll give the batter one final mix until everything's well mixed together. And that's the exact texture you want from your batter. If you see that yours is too thick, add in some more liquid, and vice versa. If it's too thin, add in some more flour. But like I've told you in the past, these fritter batters are very forgiving, meaning even if you don't have them right on the money, you're still gonna end up with delicious fritters. For the next step, let's start cooking them up. I'm gonna heat a large fry pan with a medium heat, and add in a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Important to use the good stuff here. This is what truly flavors the fritters. Link where you can get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, we'll start adding in spoonfuls of the batter. You want to make sure all the fritters are in a single layer and evenly spaced out, so cook this in batches to not overcrowd the pan. And we're going to go for 3 to 4 minutes per side here until those fritters are golden fried all around. And as you finish each batch, transfer the fritters into a dish with some paper towels. Once all the fritters are fried up, let's make a very simple spicy mayo alioli that truly complements the fritters. I'm going to add in half a cup of mayonnaise into a bowl, which is 120 grams. Finely grate in 2 cloves of garlic. As always, if you don't have a grater, you can just finely mince them. 1 teaspoon of hot smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, which is 5 milliliters, and 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which is 15 milliliters. Then we'll season with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a whisk until we end up with a beautiful creamy sauce. Then we'll transfer the spicy mayo alioli into a serving dish and decorate the fritters around it. And check it out, folks, our Spanish cheese fritters are done. Super easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done in just 30 minutes. Let's give these a try and see how they turned out. Once again, folks, tortillitas de queso de Manchego. This I cannot wait to dive into. Here we go. We're in for a treat today. Check that out. Absolutely fantastic. You have that light crispy texture on the outside. The inside, so many great flavors with that Manchego cheese really shining through. And that spicy mayo alioli rounds it up for the perfect balance of goodness. Easy to make, just a handful of ingredients. Give it a try at home. Once again, as a top as appetizer, or even as a side dish, next to some roasted potatoes and grilled fish. Either way, the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Dr. Michael Barvitz, Clarence Bolin, Martin Giddings, and Arivinda Garimea. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below. And if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.